Ah, yeah. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, a BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad, and this is Storytime. Okay, so, in addition, welcome. First of all, welcome everybody. Welcome. So glad you came. So happy to have you here. If this is your first time here, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Uh, somewhere it's a subscribe button. And if you like what you see, please be so kind to leave a like for me. It's not easy to do this, but I love to do it. So, in addition to some of the randomness that you guys love from a BDD so kindly, I have a few topics for our discussion today that are part of the segment that I like to call Stories of the Day. First up, I started an internet fight about the best song of the 80s, and it is not up for debate. AOC had a very special Instagram Live last night that reached a lot of people and brought up some issues. Hunter Biden is once again in the news, and it begs the question, why aren't more people focused on these two criminals, Jared and Ivanka? And last but not least, for our You Raggedy Bitch segment, yes, you guessed it, a Lindsey Graham. So sick of that son of a bitch. He drives me crazy. First off, let me just give you guys an update. So, it's actually still snowing somehow. It's still snowing outside. And I was up late. Me, wifey, and the kids, elbow point. We were up late last night shoveling. Shoveling. People were commenting on my tweet yesterday, and they were saying, because I said, "Oh, I love the snow. The snow is awesome." And people were like, "Yeah, let's see how you feel when it's time to start shoveling that." I was like, you don't know what you're talking about." And then later I was like, I hate the snow. No, I still love the snow. I just hate hate the shoveling. My back hates it. My shoulders hate it. My arms hate it. Yeah, we don't like the shoveling very much. We don't like it at all. But we had to. Actually, if it was up to me, I would have just left that shit there forever. I don't care. I'm not even embarrassed. Like usually, I'll get up, in the morning, and it'll be like 9 o'clock, and like all of my neighbors have already cleared their paths. Already by 9 o'clock, they're like done. And our house will be like the last one. I don't give a damn. I don't. However, we did have to clear off the car and clear a path to get out because not one but two kittens, both of them now, both Kobe and Mars, have diarrhea and vomiting. And that's no good. You can't have two kittens vomiting and diarrhea all over the place. You can't do it. It's not nice. We don't like it. And on top of that, what makes it worse is that they weren't eating. So, we're new kitten parents. We are concernicus about their well-being. So, so we had to clear out a path, and so we did. We did take them to the vet today. We took them today, and the vet administered injections into both kittens to help with the nausea, and perhaps to resolve whatever digestive problems that they are having. Well, fingers crossed. We hope it works. We got them some new kitten food. And fun fact, they can eat baby food. We were advised to give them baby food, like meat-based baby food, so chicken and beef with gravy, baby food for kittens. Yeah, no diapers, just baby food through a dropper. And fun fact, today is Robuddy's birthday. My son is turning 15 years old today. Yes, and it sucked to have to ask him. We didn't want to have to ask him to shovel on his birthday, so that's why we were up. This is another reason we were up late last night. Well, you might as well get your shoveling in now because we're going to give you a pass on your birthday, but you got to use those 15-year-old arms and help us dig out. But we got him something really cool for his birthday. Oh, Valerie G is saying, how about Pedialyte for dehydration? Wifey has been actually making her own Pedialyte. She's very crafty like that. She makes these things, and I will be sure, you guys, thank you so much for the cool emojis and happy birthday greetings for Robuddy. I will make sure he knows. I will show him this segment of the show. He likes my show. It's so cool to have a 15-year-old kid actually like your old man's show. I'm so proud. Anyway, we got him a gaming chair, right? Because he likes to play the video games. And, well, you might as well have decent posture while you're playing your video games. But also, my favorite gift, we got him a Deadpool head. Yo, seriously, he loves that movie. When it first came out, I swear he probably saw it like, I don't know, a dozen times, more than a dozen times. And you're probably thinking, but Brooklyn, Dad, that's R-rated. Yeah, I know. But, he's aware of the curse words already anyway, so that's it. But this Deadpool head does some funny stuff, and I'm going to show this to you now.
Bob, it's good to see you, buddy. How's that rash?
What rash? What are you talking about? Say something else, dude. Come on, you're live, bro.
Okay. Who's your favorite comic book character of all time?
Spider-Man. Not you.
Wow. You're right. It is Deadpool.
No, I didn't say Deadpool, you jackass.
Hold me closer, Widow Wogan.
I'm going to put you over here for now. Anyway, this thing is...
Yep, right.
You gonna have...
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I was not talking to you. I was talking to my audience here. So this guy can say like 600 different things, and his eyes they're articulate.
Want to know how I lost my body?
No.
Tiger shark bit it clean off.
All right,
I'm saving Ronaldo from a body surfing accident.
I'm shutting you up. I'm shutting you down. He loves it. He loves it. This gift was a home run. Home run. He loves it. So the funny thing is, I got him for I got this thing for his birthday, and I'm immediately like, yep, so I'm gonna need to borrow this thing from a show. Hope you don't mind. See you when I see you. Mm-hmm. So here's another fun fact, okay? In the second installment of Deadpool, that's Deadpool 2, I heard a version of the 80s song Take on Me, which I mentioned earlier. I started an internet fight about, what's the best what's the best song from the 80s. Now, that's a highly subjective question, and you're guaranteed anytime you ask a question like that, you're guaranteed to get, hundreds of people, differing on, no, what about, Purple Rain, and what about Come On Eileen? That's a good one too. But I don't know, man. Like anytime I hear, that the way that song starts, the like you get hype. You're like, yeah, let's go running. I love that song. But I heard a version of that song in the Deadpool 2 movie, which is beautiful, actually. It's like, and where they put it in the movie, it was very romantical and a little bit, it was very nice. And so I can't play that song for you, but what I can do is give you my rendition of this song. Talking away, and I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me, take on me, take me home, take on me, I'll be gone in a day or two. Yeah. So needless to say, I'm odds and ends, but I'll be stumbling away. Slowly learning that life is okay. Say after me, it's no better to be safe or sorry. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. See, that's how you guys know that I love you guys, because I only sing, really, I only sing to wifey. She'll tell you. I sing to wifey all the time, all the time, and I'm not even, I don't have a voice to. That's how you know she loves me too, because my voice is not meant for singing. It might be okay for podcasts, but it's not good for singing. But she loves it anyway. She loves it. So good, so good. Anyway, I did cover the stories of the day intro. And so now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's do this roll call. Show me where you're coming from. Show me where you're at. Cindy from Alaska wants to know, will I be here all week? Yes, I'll be here all week. Thank you so kindly. Hey, let's see. On me, take on me, waiting for. There we go. We got Chrissy in Connecticut, and Jamie from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Pete is a boss from Colorado. And Patty Duke for life from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Deb from Arizona. Big hello from Allison and Raleigh, North Kakalaki. And Julian Gauthier from the Central Coast of California. Karen Purdy doing okay getting cars out of the snow. Thanks for the update, Val. We got Ali G from SLC. And I scrolled once and it went all the way down south. LG from SLC. Red Swan in South Philly. Marty from Calgary. Misha, loving life in Long Beach, California. Gina Potter says we all sing good in the shower. Yes, we do. What is it about singing in the shower like you feel like, you're Mariah Carey or, Stevie Wonder. I don't know. We all sound awesome in the shower. Samantha from the Bronx. Amanda in Arkansas. D. Barnwell in, that's Pasta D from Richmond Hill, Georgia, man. And Code Blue, my pal from the blue state of Maryland. Tina G from Albuquerque. We got Walter Soko is ducking space lasers in Orange County, California. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. She made it. She finished doing the snow shoveling. Good for you, my friend. Bonita is here from Columbus, Georgia. Nurse Mitch from Glen Burnie, Maryland. Luppy Girl is here from Virginia. Janet from CT. Winnie Brown from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Let's see, Sandra in Paramount, California. Wilbur, that's Woo Woo. That's our dog lover buddy from Martinez, Georgia. Cindy from Lakewood, Washington. Jen Murphy in the DMV, loving the 80s tunes. Valerie in Staten Island. She Be from, I don't know, because I scrolled once too many. Let's see. She Be, where are you? Where are you? God damn, this thing is annoying. I got to find a better way to scroll through that. There we go. She Be from Chi-Town, that's in Chicago. And Linda number 1 from Cold Aiken, South Kakalaki. Asmila J is here from Houston, Texas. Laurie B from Rowley, Massachusetts is happy to report no snow shoveling required after the near miss nor'easter. Sarah in Temple, Texas. Sinsanity from Boxborough, Massachusetts, checking for onions in baby food. Oh, yes, we will have to do that. Thank you. Check for onions in baby food for cats. Monique from the DMV, Stacy from South California, Mache from Vancouver, Washington, Gina P in snowy New Jersey, Pink Iguana from 48 degree Orlando, you show off, Kathy Robner from Pennington, New Jersey, Anita from Columbus, Ohio, Deborah Baldini shoveled and roof raked all day in Woodstock. You know, that's Wildflower. That's our Wildflower friend from Woodstock, New York. Bernadette in Phoenix, Arizona. Cha-Cha in Seattle. LL Mac taking it on in New Jersey. Procrastination 1-0, take on Buddy in Florida. Mickey Wojo Mom is here from the Greece suburb of Rochester. Natalie from Long Island. Your boy Ken from Texas. Stacy in Indiana. And let's see, Lisa is freezing in Jupiter, Florida. That's weird. Lee from Leeds, UK says vet should check your cats aren't diabetic. We did actually also provide them with stool samples. I don't know if that's TMI, too much information, but there you go. I'm giving it to you anyway. Be happy with that. Liz from Louisiana. Linda, formerly from the Bronx. Punxsutawney Mo says, Mo, from your major disappointment, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Mo didn't see his shadow, but the rat did, so sorry. 6 more weeks of winter. Let's see. Somebody's saying echo. Is there an echo? You guys hear an echo from me? Echo. Let's see. Has to do with the acoustics, buffering. Acoustics are awesome, Jen Murphy says. Oh, okay. So some of you guys are getting buffering. Let's be clear on that. This broadcast is very important to get it right. Cindy from Alaska. No snow in Alaska? That is bizarro. That's weird. Naked and unafraid in shower. Oh, you guys are talking about acoustics and shower. 2 different things. Hey! Gavin from Scotland is here. Scotland. Marie from New Jersey. Let's see. Bear with me, guys, because this stupid thing is scrolling more than I care. Let's see, Natalie. Blackwood says, you started a YouTube channel, just another grift. Now Trump's gone. Ha ha. Well, I got a fun fact for you, Blackwoods. Brooklyn Dad has been doing a live show for a very long time now. And frankly, I don't even care what you think. Here you are tuning in to my show. How am I grifting? Have I grifted you for money? Huh? No? Perhaps I will just mute you. Let's see. Can I put him on timeout? There you go. Bye bye. Let's see. Trump Leaper asks if onions are poison to cats. I believe they might be. Hey, Victorina says hola with a snowflake and a snowman. And Michelle and CT, that's Berlin CT. Whoa. Okay, Wojo Mom says, be careful. Some vets want to do unnecessary surgery. Thank you. Damn echo in the echo in the shower. Stacy says perfect sounds. Everybody says no echo. Good. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Oh, wait, we got Maria from Florida. And yeah, that troll is gone, guys. He's gone. It's gone. Bye-bye. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with our first story. Oh, damn, I had prepared this whole little thing. I totally forgot I was supposed to play this while I was singing to you guys. This is just like screenshots from the video. Let me just say a few more words about Take On Me. The thing that made this song so popular was when the video came out. At the time this music video came out, the animation that they used to like interface real life and cartoon was just incredible, and the thing really grabbed you in. It pulled you into the song and into the video, and you suspend your disbelief for a minute as you can see part of his body outside the photo real image, and the other part is inside the cartoon. And there's this woman, she's having her coffee at a diner, and she gets pulled into this comic book and into this fantastical world. And that's why we love this video so much. Some of you might say, I like Come On Eileen better, or a Prince song, or Our House, or something other. And you're entitled to, but only my opinion matters. That's it. No one else's. Okay. Excuse me. Now, let's move on to a lot more serious topic. Last night, AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, had an Instagram live video. And this was seen by millions of people and felt by millions of people as she recounted the experience that she had hiding for her life while the insurrectionists were attacking the Capitol.
Like, I'm here, and the bathroom door starts going like this. Like, the bathroom door's behind me, or rather in front of me, and I'm like this, and the door hinges right here. And I just hear, where is she? Where is she? And this was the moment where I thought everything was over. And the weird thing about moments like these is that you lose all sense of time. In retrospect, maybe it was 4 seconds, maybe it was 5 seconds, maybe it was 10 seconds, maybe it was 1 second. I don't know. It felt like my brain was able to have so many thoughts in that moment, between these screams and these yells of, where is she? Where is she? And so I go down and I thought I was going to die. And I had a lot of thoughts. You have a lot of thoughts, I think, when you're in a situation like that. And like also one of those thoughts that I had was, I just happened to, be a spiritual person and be raised in that context. And I really just felt like, if this is the plan for me, then people will be able to take it from here. I had a lot of thoughts, but that was the thought that I had about you all. I felt that if this was the journey that my life was taking, that I felt that things were going to be okay.
How many of you guys have been in a life or death experience, in an experience where you were literally terrified, scared for your life, afraid that you were going to die? Everything kind of slows down. Everything slows down a little bit. There's only been a few moments in my life when I was, afraid I was going to die, but not in the instance where there's like an angry mob looking for me, and I'm in an enclosed space. Now, for the past several years, AOC has been the target of the highest voices in the Republican Party, from Trump on down. And that's all they do. It's like they churn this mill of hatred towards her. That's all they do, and in those rallies that Trump was having and mentioning AOC and AOC +3 or AOC +4 and the squad, there was nothing but vitriol and venom directed at her and her compatriots, her freshman congressional compatriots. And so naturally, when she's in this situation where never before, there's never, ever been another time in history, aside from like 1812. In 1812, I think that was the British that raided that raided the Capitol, but this was American citizens overrun that place. Somebody took out Ayanna Presley's panic button from her office. These people wanted her dead. They wanted Nancy Pelosi dead. For crying out loud, they wanted Mike Pence dead. Mike Pence, the number 2 guy, they wanted to hang him. And then we found out in another clip, which I don't have, but we found out also that AOC is a sexual assault survivor. So compound the fact that Republican supporters, they vilify, they demonize this woman already. And then they're looking for her, and she's dealing with that. She's already dealing with PTSD from the sexual assault. So she's being victimized again. Now, I see her as giving this Instagram live thing as not a victim. That is like the most powerful thing she could have possibly done. You don't know how people deal with grief and processing incidents like that. Some people close up, they go into a shell, and they don't talk to anybody, and they freak the hell out. But AOC said, you know what? Okay, I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to call this out, and I'm going to speak on it, and I'm going to take that power away from it and and reclaim my time and reclaim my power. And that is what she did. I think it's powerful. This thing that she did with the Instagram live is fantastic. People are already comparing this Instagram live thing that she did to the President FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. They're already comparing it to his fireside chats where he was just talking to America. It's a powerful thing when you can present yourself and your message unfiltered to the public. And like lover or hater, it seems like there's only two camps, maybe three, because I don't love her nor do I hate her. I'm somewhere in the middle. I think that she's a highly intelligent woman. She's talented. She's clearly talented. And she's got great energy and great messaging. So what I do know is that she is a force to contend with in the future, and she scares the shit out of the Republicans. She and her squad, they're scared to death because this is a woman who, she had a mob of angry people looking for her, and she's like, let me talk about this on Instagram Live. So she ain't scared. She might have been frightened at that time, but she's not frightened enough to shut up and not continue to speak out. And I respect her. Respect her for that. Next up in our show, today we saw the confirmation of formerly known as Mayor Pete. He is now Secretary Pete. Congratulations, Secretary Pete. Maybe I'm just going to call him Secretary Mayor Pete. This dude, he is one of the smartest guys in the room. He's a Rhodes Scholar. And some people were criticizing that pick. They said, well, what experience does he have with transportation? Who gives a shit? He's smart as hell. And what experience did Dr. Ben Carson have with HUD, the housing and urban development? None. So, I mean, I take the fact that he is intelligent. Oh, by the way, that haircut he's rocking there, Pete, don't get that haircut anymore. Don't do that. Talk to me. I'll send you to a good barber in Brooklyn who will hook you up and give you a proper fade. That shit will not do. But aside from him being one of the very intriguing and very intelligent young members of the Democratic Party, this was also a historic pick because Mayor Pete Buttigieg is now, Secretary Mayor Pete Buttigieg is now officially the first openly gay cabinet member in history. And yeah, that matters. That actually matters. Groups of people who are marginalized, who are suppressed and kept down, they can look up to Secretary Buttigieg and say, wow, I don't have to be afraid to reach up and try to get somewhere high because I see Secretary, I got to get used to saying Secretary Buttigieg. I see that Secretary Pete made it, and that's a great thing. That he is part of our tribe. Whether you're white, black, Latino, Asian, straight, gay, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, whatever, our tribe is that of inclusiveness. Yeah. So, it's important that the people that represent us look like us. And that's only going to make our democracy better. That is at the heart, the very heart of democracy. So congratulations, Mayor Pete. We are very, very proud of you. Very proud. Next up, we have Hunter Biden versus Javanka, aka Jared and Ivanka. So why is Hunter Biden constantly popping up in the news? aside from the fact that his father is now the president of the United States. But he has not been given any cabinet posts, no positions in administration, no, nothing. Nothing. In fact, he kept a very low key profile during the entire campaign, despite the fact that Republicans wanted to see him have a much, they gave him a much higher profile by their bullshit stories. Look at him there with President Obama, huh? He couldn't be all that bad if Barry Obama is hanging out with him, for crying out loud. And see them pointing, they're like, look, there goes another bullshit story about my laptop, Dad. Yeah, they pulled this laptop thing out of the blue, and they created some fantastical story where a blind laptop repairman found it and identified that this was Hunter Biden's laptop. And that story crashed and burned, as did everything else they threw at Hunter Biden. That, you know, Trump got impeached looking for dirt on Joe in China and Ukraine and all this nonsense. Meanwhile, his own daughter and son-in-law, Jared and Ivanka, they are the very definition of corruption. You're looking to drain the swamp, huh? You're looking to get rid of corruption. Look, I know that there are laws on the books about nepotism, huh? And about emoluments and all that. And these guys, they did whatever the hell they wanted, and nobody held them to account. Last year, Jared and Ivanka cleared $120 million. $120 million. People talk about, oh, they didn't take a salary. Dude, what was their salary going to be? $150,000. Let's say top it off at $200,000 a year. I don't see how they would possibly rate that kind of a high salary. But both of them, $200,000 a year. So that's $400,000 times 4 years. You know, that's nothing compared to $120 million in 1 year. They grifted. That's what they do. They grifted. She is complicit. Ivanka is complicit and is so corrupt that she had to take a course. She and her brothers had to take a course on how not to defraud charities. Mo is saying, damn, I hate YouTube. Why, Mo? Why you say this? Why you no like the YouTube? It's okay. The water is fresh and clean. It's nice. I like it. Yeah. So behind the scenes, the wheeling and dealing that Jared and Ivanka made, they made so much money, they should be investigated and they should be in prison. So today there was an article that came out by Axios. It said, wait a minute. It said that, hold on. It said that Hunter Biden's lawyers, ex-colleagues, neighbor's mother-in-law's friend's cousin got a job working for the DOJ. Actually, I added a few things. No, but they said his lawyer's ex-colleague, his Hunter Biden's lawyer's ex-colleague. So Hunter Biden had a lawyer who has a former colleague. He's no longer a present colleague. So he's already discontinued his relationship with Hunter Biden's lawyer. And the only connection Hunter Biden has with this lawyer is when he needs some law advice. It's not like Hunter Biden's lawyer is his wife or his best friend or his brother. It's his lawyer. It might as well be his postman, for crying out loud. Hunter Biden's lawyer's ex-colleagues, neighbor's mother-in-law's friend's cousin, who lives across the street from. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They are constantly looking for the littlest, insignificant. This is Barack Obama's gray poupon mustard once again. That's what this is. It's the tan suit. It's nonsense. So do me a favor, guys. Oh, you see this? You see this billboard up here? New Yorkers are going to suffer, and that's their problem. That is a quote from Jared Kushner when he was deciding to ditch a national plan for COVID, which resulted in hundreds of thousands of lives lost. So that jackass needs to be in prison. I can't wait until we see the perp walks for these criminals. They definitely, I'm not just saying it because I dislike them. And yeah, I dislike them intensely. I'm just saying it because it's true. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this segment of You Raggedy Bitch. So, before I start off on the You Raggedy Bitch, let me just give you a little something. Lindsey Graham is today's sole raggedy bitch. And he could probably be the raggedy bitch on a daily basis. But today it's because he was on a show last night with Trey Gowdy. You know, Trey Gowdy is the guy with the white hair and a little fake mohawk. Actually, nowadays his hair, he's trying to emulate Anderson Cooper for some reason. But he apparently does not want witnesses in the impeachment trial. Check this out.
This trial in. If the House managers want to use this as a political commercial against Donald Trump and Republicans, and they want to call witnesses now, they didn't call during the impeachment process in the House, this thing could go for weeks or months, and that would be bad for the country. So, to my Democratic colleagues, if you vote to call one witness, none were called in the House, get ready for a long trial.
Well, we've only got a couple of seconds, but let me ask you, do you anticipate witnesses being called and then being cross-examined?
I hope not. They didn't call any in the House. I think we know what happened that day. But if you open up that can of worms, we'll want the FBI to come in and tell us about how people actually pre-planned these attacks. And what happened with the security footprint at the Capitol. You open up Pandora's box if you call one witness. I hope we don't call any and we vote and get this trial over next week when it starts.
Well,
Lindsey Graham, I got news for you, Lady G. Pandora's box is already wide the hell open. It's been broken down with a foot, with a size 20 shoe. The Pandora's box is wide open. That can of worms, whatever, that shit was opened up when Trump incited insurrection. You know, that box is not closing. We are not backing down. Like he says, oh, if they call witnesses, then it's going to be a long trial. Okay. I ain't got nothing to do. He got nothing to do. We had to wait 4 years to get rid of Trump. We could wait a few months to close a chapter on that nasty book. Yeah. Bring the witnesses. Yeah. Oh, he said, oh, we're going to hear about how these how people pre-plan this. You know what? There's a very good possibility that some of the people in that crowd, they had pre-planned agendas. Or maybe we can find out that Lindsey Graham is somehow complicit in some of those pre-planned activities. Lindsey Graham, you have fallen so far off so far off from those days when you were best buds with Senator John McCain. Man, if John McCain were alive today, he would grab you by the scruff of your neck and slap the shit out of you and say, "You raggedy bitch." Yeah. Yeah. What are you afraid of? We all want to get to the bottom of this. We want to know who was planning these attacks. Everybody who was involved in it, which members of Congress were involved in this. Yeah, open up Pandora's box all the way, and we're going to see if your fingerprints are on Pandora's box as well. And who else's fingerprints? Yeah, we want it. Yeah. Bring the FBI. Bring everybody. Bring all the witnesses. Let's get this out. He is continuously holding up the threat of this is not going to be good for the country. You know what's not good for the country? Thousands of savage Trump supporters with Confederate flags breaking the glass, beating cops to death, threatening the lives of members of Congress. That's not good for the country. And just because Trump is no longer in office does not make him any less of a threat. In fact, it makes him more of a threat. Yeah, they think they can Jedi mind trick us into thinking, oh, well, I guess Trump's out of office, so why impeach him? The whole point of impeachment is not just to get him out of office. It's to hold him accountable. And if you close this impeachment trial without there being solid consequences, lasting consequences, like he cannot serve office ever again. He cannot serve as mayor. He cannot serve as a councilman. He cannot serve as a dog watcher. This guy, he couldn't get elected dog watcher. That's one of his favorite insults. You couldn't get him elected dog catcher if you tried. Yeah, that's part of the consequences too. And it's got to be on his record. And you know what? When we're finished with impeachment, New York Attorney General Letitia James would like a word or 5 or 10. She's got a whole shitload of stuff ready to pop as soon as the impeachment trial is over. Yeah, these guys think we're stupid. I'm so glad that our base and our constituents, all of the people in the Democratic Party have evolved. They're a lot more plugged in and a lot more savvy than they used to be. And we're paying attention to this shit and making sure that our elected representatives stay on top of this. So Lindsey Graham, yeah, bring it on. Call the FBI. I'll get you the number. You can call them. And when the FBI picks up the phone, they're going to have one thing to say to you, and that's, "You raggedy bitch." I did not update that header. It says Slumlord Millionaire. That's from yesterday. That's from Jared Kushner. Yesterday, Jared Kushner was the raggedy bitch. You raggedy bitch. Sorry. Hang on. Let's see. All right. Yes, justice is coming. Corey Lord says, "We ain't stupid, BDD. We know what we're doing." Victorina says, "Justice is coming." And yes. Trump Reaper says, "Letitia James is lacing up the gloves." You got that right. Stella Baxter says, "Hillary wasn't Secretary of State anymore when the Benghazi hearings were going on." Stella, thank you for saying that. I'm actually going to tweet that later on. I'm going to tweet that because I'm sure maybe somebody has tweeted it already. But that is an excellent point that I really, I didn't put that together. But thank you for that. Excellent. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for The Littlest President. Oops. The Littlest President is available on brooklyn.defiant.com. Is also available on amazon.com. If you like a copy on amazon.com, you can do it. However, if you do, then you don't get this beautiful, swooshy signature handwriting that everybody loves it so much. It's beautiful. Just look at the swooshiness of the swoosh. The swoosh is so good. I do love it so much. And then it says, Hui Juan. Hui Juan. Hui Juan. Yes. Do you have anything to say, Deadpool? Anything? Nothing at all? Let me see what he wants to say. Anything?
Oh, hi there. My name is Wade, but my frenemies call me Dead. Oh my God! Where is my body? What did you do with my body, you monster?
He's got no body.
Excuse me. You want to know how I lost my body?
Yes. How did you
Tiger
lose?
shark bit it clean off. I was saving Ronaldo from a body surfing accident.
All right, that's enough out of the head of Deadpool. Littlest President is starring President Barack Obama. Also starring Hillary Rodham Clinton. Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Joseph R. Biden, and the R stands for ready to kick that ass. I'm trying something new here, guys. Bladder Bear Poopin', holding the puppet strings on. Spanky Make Dumbass. Complicit Barbie. Rudy Fuliani. Gummy McJuicebox. Kellyanne Akanjab. Stephen the Snake Miller. And Mitch McTurtle McConnell. Teeing up on the 9th green, we have... That's how those guys, the guys that call the golf games, that's how they talk. And the crowd is tense as Williams approaches his ball. And now, our favorite page, because, damn it, I gotta fix this. This is Spanky McDumbass. Spanky McDumbass is sad. He used to be rich. He used to be a businessman. He used to be a TV star. He used to be the Littlest President. But now Spanky McDumbass is in jail. How did he get here? Let's go back. Yes, let's go back, shall we? We're approaching the 10th hole, where Bladder Bear Poopin' was going to use the 9-iron. Leaders around the world were watching the 2016 election with great interest, but perhaps nobody watched with more interest than Russia's president, Bladder Bear Poopin'. Poopin' did not like emailery one bit. She was tough. Poopin' didn't care much for Spanky either. but he knew it'd be much easier to manipulate him. He'd started years earlier, planting seeds of treason in Spanky's little brain. His manipulation was so complete, Spanky didn't even know he was being used. Spanky was a useful idiot. So there, ladies and gentlemen, you see Bladder Bear Poopin, shirtless Blad, is feeding Spanky compromat hamburgers. Compromat hamburgers. Can you say compromat, boys and girls? Yes, compromat means compromising information that makes it easy to manipulate someone that you want to be able to control. In fact, Spanky was so blatantly compromised by Putin, the FBI began investigating him during the presidential campaign. And then, during a campaign event, Spanky said to the camera out of nowhere, "Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing. I think you will probably be rewarded mightily by our press." Spanky was asking Russia, a foreign enemy, to hack his opponent's emails. Spanky was a traitor. Many people have commented on that word, the phrase there, Spanky was a traitor. It says, actually, no, he is a traitor. Yes, but in the context of the storytelling of the book, I was in past tense. Yeah, have to be consistent with the tenses. So there is Bladder Bear holding Spanky's tie like a leash as he goes and spills to the press about Hillary's emails. And you know, that attack on Hillary, that was, you know, that had already been going on since the early 90s. They always hated Hillary. And that reminds me a lot of what they've started doing to AOC. They see, when they see somebody who's got a spine, like a, you know, a solid steel spine, and they ain't scared, they realize that he or she is going to be a real threat, and we need to neutralize it early. So they're going to be coming after AOC and other. I'm surprised that they haven't come after Katie Porter yet, because Katie Porter is pretty damn sharp too. Very sharp. A lot of us, she's got a ton of fans in the Democratic Party. Okay, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Did you guys enjoy today's show?
Hooray!
Ah, that's nice. Thank you. Let's see. Questions for you guys. Let's see. Hey, Cindy C says, how great would it be if the FBI rounded up, arrested, and charged the congressional seditionist just in time to vote impeachment conviction? We'd need a lot fewer votes and might get them from fear. I like it. Yes, do that. That, please. That would be epic. Let's see. Hey, Valerie says the show went fast. Did it? It kind of felt like I didn't have enough content, but then I guess I did. Absolutely, positively, says Lisa Straw. Allison loves the show. Wilbur did. Wilbur liked the show. Linda Leitner says, like Romper Room. Yes, we see, Romper Room was a great vibe, for kids. And why can't we have that vibe? Who says we can't? I love it so much. Corey Lord asks, what does Kushner need to get solace? Well, he's already missed out on a pardon, as far as I know. I don't think he got pardoned. I don't think anything. I think the thing Kushner would need to get solace is a promise from his father-in-law that he will stop trying to sneak into Ivanka's room at night. Yes. And Sinsanity, thank you so kindly for the reminder. She says, if you liked the show, remember to put a thumbs up on this broadcast. And I would love it if you told everybody you know about it, because it's only going to get better from here. Lee Saunders asks, have you seen the My Pillow Guys clip? It's hilarious. I haven't seen it yet. Hang on. Jesus. Okay, there we go. It's hilarious. No, I haven't seen it yet. I did see that Lindell was trending, and that's probably had something to do with that. Pasta D says AOC story was very insightful and empathetic. Yeah, indeed. I mean, I am impressed by her because it's not easy. She knows who she is. That's the thing. She knows who she is. She's no shrinking violet. She's not a wallflower. She's not afraid to get in your face and tell you about yourself. And being that way, it puts a target on your back from bullies and from racists and from people who are terrified of you. And she's not afraid. And that's pretty damn cool. Jen Murphy says, did you see Jen Psaki's comment on Space Force? Unfortunately, no. I missed out on a lot of stuff, on a lot of the breaking news today. But yeah, I will be catching up after the show. How deep is the snow here? I think like by my garage, it's like 22 inches. I don't know how. It's deep all around. All around, it's very deep. Let's see. Mo wants to know, did anyone watch the Great Phil prediction? The Great Phil. I did not see it. I didn't see it. That snow question was from Lisa Straw. The Great Phil prediction is from Punxsutawney Mo. Eponymous George says Sputnik McCompronuts. Compronuts. Let's see. Wow. Jamie from Wisconsin said it's bad when even Newsmax is shutting him down. Damn it, is that why Newsmax was trending? Whew, I got some catching up to do, guys. All right. And let's see. Solid Blue Sister asks, she says, thoughts on Dems gaining significant House and Senate in 22. I think we have a chance if Dems support Biden around the country and in D.C. Yes, as long as we can stick mostly together. I mean, there's always going to be disagreements, and I think that's healthy in the party to have disagreements because those disagreements hopefully lead to a better finished product. But overall, if we stay unified and engaged, yeah, we can have a much bigger impact on the House and Senate races. I think a lot of it is going to be determined with how well the vaccine is rolled out and how well the COVID relief plan works. Those are two big things. Okay, those are the biggest things I think right now in Joe's immediate agenda. When President Obama took office in 2009 and he started working on Obamacare, It was very unpopular with the Republicans, and they played that to the hilt, and that's when the Tea Party arose, and as a result, we lost. It was like a bloodbath in Congress. So we'll see what happens. You know, a lot of it is going to depend on how well Joe does. So fingers crossed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for my time. Oh, wait. I see one more. Gina Potter says, do you think the FBI will finally put domestic terrorist laws in place since January 6th? I would have thought there were domestic terrorist laws in place already. But if they haven't, absolutely. I'd say I'd be shocked if we don't have some new legislation in the next 30 to 60 days max. But guys, thank you again for tuning in. I had fun in this show. I hope you did too. I'm going to turn my little friend on here again.
Initializing Weapon X protocol. Kill all flat stand humans. Whoa, that was weird.
I love how his eyes close, open and close, and the head wobbles back and forth. That's insane. That's crazy. So anyway, guys, if you're going to go out, please make sure you wear your mask.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Wear your gloves. Keep your social distance. 6 feet or better.
I don't psychoanalyze you, but what is your deepest, darkest fantasy?
And have a lovely, relaxing, snow-free evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. I love you all.
I can see you've got
Peace.
more important things to do than chat with your old pal, Deadpool.
Let's see. Boom.